New controversy this morning over First Lady Michelle Obama's commencement speech at Tuskegee University in Alabama and what she said about discrimination and race.
We've both felt the sting of those daily slights throughout our entire lives. The folks who crossed the street in fear of their safety, the clerks who kept a close eye on us in all those department stores, the people at formal events who assumed we were the help.
I'm joined now by former campaign advisor to Hillary Clinton and Fox News contributor Jamie Green and Fox News contributor Angela McGlowan. Thank you both for being here right now.
Good morning.
Okay, let's get this debate started.
Yes.
Angela, let me start with you.
Yes.
Do you believe that this was an inspiring speech?
I think because she was at a historically black college, some things that she said was inspiring, but was the speech racially charged? Yes. And I think that so many people are critical of her because her husband has utilized race to divide this country, as well as the former Attorney General, Eric Holder. They've used race to divide this country. But I think if it was a regular time in America, it would have been okay. The speech would have been okay.
Jamie, you say?
Well, the speech I heard was a speech that said, even though I'm an Ivy League educated lawyer, some people might not like this, but my most important job is being a mom-in-chief. Even though I felt taken aback by these criticisms, and it was hard to deal with at first, I kept going. I believed that that basically she said, I had faith in God's plan for me. These are messages that conservatives should embrace, but for whatever reason, with President Obama and with First Lady Obama, she's not entitled to her experiences. She is entitled to her experiences. These are my experiences, and this is what I learned from them.
Let me ask you this, because she's speaking in the present tense and also the past and what has happened to in a we. When they do this to us, when we experience this, is this the place? Be it her experience, and no one can take that away from her, and she's do that. She can have her own experience. Is this the place to do that when you're setting forth individuals into their future at a commencement speech?
By saying we and against us is saying in essence that there's a white oppressor, that there's a system that's against us. However, why didn't the First Lady share the reason why she got into Princeton was probably because of affirmative action. The reason why she became an associate at a law firm was probably because of diversity, that they needed a woman, not saying that she wasn't qualified, but that they needed a woman and a woman of color. That's a twofer. Instead, she talked about the negative parts of America. Now, do we have a level playing field in America? No. Is racism still alive? Yes. Is sexism still alive? Yes. But being the first black First Lady, I would have expected a more positive message.
I want to throw in here Rush Limbaugh, and then Jamie would like your reaction. Listen to this.
Look at how many white people voted for this couple, desperately hoping that doing so would help us to get past all of this that has created this racial divide in this country.
Your response?
Well, to your question, was she inspiring? I think if you ask those young people in that audience, they came away inspired from this speech because she was candid, she was frank in a way that politicians don't usually speak to people, and she was inspiring in saying, we got past all of this.
But she also in her speech bashed our home, our channel.
Did she unite in this speech?
I think she united the audience because she's also responding to a lot of tension out there, what's going on in Baltimore, what happened in Ferguson. These young people are feeling anxious. They're feeling anxious, so she answered their anxiety.
Whether or not it was the format to do so will be decided. Our viewers can weigh in. Send us an email, Jamie and Angela. Thank you so much for being here. Now this.